Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alright, I just finished episode 3 and 4 of Accel World and I want to talk about it today. So, the episode starts off, Chiyo confronted Kuroyuki and I think his name was I forgot his name, but the fat kid, the MC. Okay, so confronts them saying, like, oh, he doesn't need you around, Kuriyuki Hime. Kuriyuki Hime takes him to a coffee shop to discuss more about the other game world. And she explains lore about how she was in this group known as the Wisdom Kings. And their whole thing is to get to, like, level 10. And discover the true meaning behind the game. And she tells him that while she was at school one day, she was attacked by someone who was trying to steal her points. So, I keep forgetting his name. Dang it. Okay. Chubster says that he'll just discover the true meaning behind the game for her. And yeah, that's the MC's main goal right now. And Kuroyuki Hime asks him if he maybe knows anyone who would just suddenly attack her like that, because they don't know the true culprit yet. So he suggests, hey, maybe Chiyu knows something. So then he comes over to his friend Chiyu's apartment building, and he lays down with her to link up so he can check her memories. Of course, Chiyu doesn't know that he's snooping around in her brain. And Chiyu is kind of heartbroken because of what happened today. She wants him, Chiyu, and her boyfriend Takun to all be friends like they used to. But Chubster hasn't been coming around lately. Pretty much ever since junior high started, he's just been, like, really lonely. And, you know, she cries about it and all that. It is a touching scene. But he says they're not kids anymore and all that. And he can't really take just seeing them happy to get together, because he admits that she keeps looking cuter and cuter, and Taku keeps looking cooler and cooler, and he feels like he can't keep up with them. But Chiyu promises to not get in he and Kuroyuki Hime's way if that's what will make him happy. So Chubster ends up finding that her brain has malware in it. And then he wakes up the next day having a dream of Chiyu and Kuroyuki Hime going to do playtime with him, and then he wakes up and says, I'm really gonna go to hell. So he's walking to school, and he meets Kuroyuki Hime, and he says that last night he didn't find anything on Chiyu. And Kuroyuki Hime, like, puts two and two together, and that means that they linked. And linking in this world is kind of like a boyfriend-girlfriend thing. So then she kind of, like, freezes up and gets jealous, and just kind of speeds off. And he's like, well, what's her problem? But anyway, he's in the school now, and these two girls come up to him, and I guess they're, like, part of the, like, reporters for the school newspaper, I assume. And they're asking him, like, hey, are you and Kuroyuki Hime dating? He's like, no, what? Because, you know, everyone saw them linked together at the cafeteria in the previous episodes. So they all just kind of assume that they're dating, and he's like, no, 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 no way. She never go for anyone like me. And then she's like, I don't know. She seemed pretty mad when you and she were together. And he's like, what? Um, and then this just gets kind of sad. He goes into the bathroom stall and he's like, why me? Why me of all people? I'm the one who gets bullied. You're not supposed to like me. Why? You could have someone else so much better. And it's like kind of like self-loathing. You really feel bad for him. I can relate to this kid a lot. But, after that, he's about to leave school for the day, and he sees Kuroyuki Hime at the gate. And they begin to talk, but she's like, okay, we should probably talk about the attacker while linked, so no one can hear our conversation. And she explains why it's so short. I think she said, oh, mine broke. This was the only cable that they had, but I feel like maybe she just wanted to get closer to him. But yeah, it's not obvious already. She has a crush on the Chud. Anyway, they stop at a Wink McDonald's, and so he feels like, hey, this is kind of pathetic. You're just using me as a pawn. I know what's really going on here. And she's like, wait, what? But okay. Yeah, she just slaps him because he's just basically, he just thinks that she's just using him because he's used to that type of treatment by now. But no, she just really, really likes him. And then the car shows. Okay, so this car just speeds up and pulls in out of nowhere, and it's about to hit them. So they use I think it's okay. No, yeah, they use burst link. And the person who's driving the car is his bully. I guess he got out of prison somehow and stole the car, even though this seems pretty drastic. Okay. Anyway, so now time is frozen, and she explains to him why she fell in love with him. She says no one can stop you. You're the fastest ever. And okay, she's basically going to sacrifice herself by pushing him out of the way at the last second. And he's like, no, I should do it. But and she kisses him. Okay, so she uses her. Okay, yeah. Okay, she has a special power that costs 99 of her points, and she pushes him out of the way at the last second. He wakes up. Yeah, there's just blood. Everyone's screaming. She gets rushed to the hospital, and while he's waiting for news, a nurse hands him her school handbook, and it has a picture of him in it, blushing, and he breaks down, crying, and all that. And then he decides, no, I'm gonna stay here the entire night, because if I go home and I do get word that she's dead, I could not live with myself. So he stays there the whole 16 hours, and then the next morning he's really tired. He has a blanket wrapped around him and all that. And she used boyfriend Taku. He comes into the hospital, and he's like, oh, hey, Taku, are you visiting? But he's like, wait, no, he doesn't go to our school. Why would he be here? He doesn't even know her. So then he puts two and two together and is like, wait a second. Wait, who's close enough to link with Chiyu? Who could have put the malware in her? Oh shit, it's her boyfriend, which is Taku. So he's like, oh shit, he's here to finish off Kuriyuki Hime. I have to stop him. And then the episode ends by them both using Burst Link. And I'm assuming that they're gonna fight next episode. Yeah, that's about it for me today. Sorry if I started a lot during this video. I'm using a new editing software. And I'm just trying to keep up with like the images that are currently being shown on screen. I probably got a few things wrong, but yeah. Hope you all have a nice day, and I'll see you later.